Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. I'm your host, Midlife Crisis Beats. Now, hold on. Sorry, it's upside down. Okay, so today I'll be making a funk song with Ableton Live. You guys might say, hey, you've made 3 of these already. Why are you still doing this? Well, I think I figured out some ways to do it better since I did the first few, which has been like a year or two from now. Sorry, which was like a year or two ago. I think I've like changed my approach totally, and I think I could show you guys how to make a better funk song easier now. So let's do that. Okay, here's some things you'll need for this video. I'm gonna need you guys to know what funk music already sounds like. It sounds kind of like this. My first video on funk music and how to make it, I feel illustrates that point pretty well. You can check that out up here. You also need a funk-ready acapella, basically a Memphis rap song acapella. You can even use not an acapella and just EQ it pretty decently and sometimes get away with it. You can create your own acapella using Phonic Mind or Isotope RX7 or ISSE. I have tutorials on most of those up in this playlist up here, if you want to check those out first. You may also want to use a melody sample of some sort. Some of you are against sampling, which I totally get. If you want to do a no sample beat and you're like, hey, I want to create my own sounds, so you can do that if you want. I've heard plenty of artists get away with it, such as Sodier or such as Sodier. And obviously you're gonna need drum samples and something to create bass with, so Massive, Serum, Contact, whatever you got, anything will do. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to start off with a acapella. I have like a folder of acapellas, which I am going to drag out to my desktop. Then I'm going to put one of those inside the song. If you guys want this huge folder of acapellas that I made, I'll be giving it out to my $10 Patreons. So anyone who's Patreon $10 or more, I'll give out this to you. I'm going to figure out the BPM. There's lots of ways to do this. You can do it manually, or you can use a program like Virtual DJ. At the same time, I'm going to use a program like Virtual DJ. So I'm going to use Virtual DJ. Alright, so the BPM is roughly 133. So I could use that as a starting point. I'll start at 133 for now. And I'm going to make sure I have the vocals lined up to start on the one. I think I hate the fucking hook for this one, so I'm just gonna not use the hook. So I'm just gonna X-nay on the hook for now, because I hate that. And I'm gonna make sure this is all warped. We're gonna warp it. I'm gonna look at the timing just to make sure it's all kind of like on beat. It's pretty close. There we go. Just make sure they're all in line. I think when you're warping an acapella like this, you usually don't want to like put warp markers. You just want to drag the marks that are already there. That way you just get the BPM correct, because that's the main thing. But usually songs like this don't have a BPM that's dynamic. It'll just be 1 BPM for the whole song. Not always though, obviously. So always be wary. Okay, now that I have my acapella ready to go, I'm going to look for a sample that can match with it. And in this moment, if you say you like to not use samples and you like to play synthesizers, this is when you're going to play your synthesizers. So play your synthesizers or get your samples ready. Get it out. I'm just going to pick something random from this folder. Hopefully I get something that works good with it. The plan is here, if it doesn't work good with it, I'm just going to try another one. I'm going to check the BPMs. I'm going to try to look for something kind of relatively in the same range, you know. See, that's too big of a jump. We can't go 90 BPM to 130. Like, maybe we can, but it's going to be risky. So let's just not even fuck with that. Oh, another 90. One option we could do is we could speed this up to 140 and we can slow down this sample to 70. So I might try that. Let's see how that sounds. So I'm going to work the BPM of this at 87. Like it says here. That's pretty fire, but that's not the genre we're going for. That's like some sort of drum and bass shit. Alright, so I'm gonna change the tempo to 140. And then I'm going to double time this sample right here. There we go. I'm going to change the mode to complex. That way it'll handle the warping better from such a big BPM. Alright, so I got an idea of how I'm going to flip this sample. I'm going to use the first 4 bars here. It says 8, but it's double time, so it's 4 bars. I'm gonna have these first 4 bars. I'm gonna duplicate them, and then I'm gonna pitch it down 2 semitones. That way we create a little bit more dynamic within the sample. Just gonna duplicate the sample we have here all the way to the end of the song. You know, just to see if we got anything else, any other cool happy accidents going on, you know? Oh, that was fucking fire. I might want to sample some later parts in this song, I feel like. And then, yeah, I really like that string I just heard. Speaking of happy accidents. Alright, next I'm going to try to put some bass on it. I feel like that's going to it's going to shape how I do my drums a little bit too. So next I'm going to do the bass. You don't have to do things in this order, but this is just the order that I found that works for me the best. Like, it's vocals, sample, bass, drums. Then rest of the production and arrangement. Well, the reason why I go about this method and not the one I used to go about, which is start with the sample first and then the vocals, is because funk music is really tied into the vocals and like how on the rhythm the vocals is with the rest of the beat. So if you don't have the vocals set up straight properly with the beat, the rest of it's just gonna fall apart, or it's not gonna be the right genre, you know. So I feel like starting with the vocals gives you the most optimum approach for a funk song. Again, this is just my opinion. So don't fucking kill me if you like to start with your bass first or whatever, okay? Alright, moving on. I'm gonna use Contact for this. I'm trying to figure out the key of the song real fast. I have a technique for that too. Basically, I'll pitch the whole bass synth up like a few octaves to help myself find the right keys for the song. Alright, cool. So I found some notes that work. Now I'm gonna go down a few octaves. That's too many. And then I'm gonna try to play my bass line. Alright, so in reality I'm actually gonna turn that into a glide right there. And I'm gonna keep the rest of this as is. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, cut too much there. Should be like that. And I'm just timing of it a little bit. A lot of bit. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend like that little smash thing I did is gonna be a glide, and I'm gonna fix that after. I have a video on how to do this also, which I'll also link up here. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut past this part. So if you don't know how to glide, learn how to glide, then come back. If you don't need to glide for your song, then don't worry about it. Just skip ahead. Like, I don't know, just skip ahead a little bit. You'll be good. All right, here's some retarded shit for you. Perfect. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, now we got our full bass line. That was a little bit of work, but we got some glides in it already before we even got our drums. These hi-hats don't suck. I don't know, they might. Perfect. I'm gonna do the kick and snare first. Alright, I'm gonna chop that up a little bit and we should have a good pattern. Okay, now we got our hi-hat. Alright, now we need something to contrast that closed hi-hat. We're gonna need like an open hi-hat, a crash cymbal, some sort of percussion, something to just make it funkier. So let's find that. We're gonna get a drum rack, and we're gonna put some sounds in it. We'll just start with open hats for now. See how we feel about it. All right, here's some ones I like there. I'm gonna drag all the ones I like down to the bottom and get rid of the others. That's terrible. Now we're recording our open hi-hat. I'm about to have a fucking heat stroke. Alright, so what I did is I made 2 duplicates of the same open hat there. One where the release fully rings out, and then one where it's really short. And then I used them to play off each other and create more of a rhythmic effect than just playing the open one constantly. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to get rid of this vocal section with the hook. That is fucking terrible. I heard it earlier and it made me want to die in a fire. I gotta figure out how I want the arrangement of this song to go, basically. So I can either have it go into a hook that's different than this and keep the beat the same, or I can have the beat change with the hook, or I could just have the beat change and then make that the focus of the song. I think I might consider doing that. I'm gonna explore all my options first, see what we got going on. I'm gonna mute that one section and I'm gonna bring in parts of the sample and see how it sounds. Wow, this is kind of fire. So yeah, I could just like use the hook from this other song. So I can cut in the hook from the sample, the singing hook from the sample. Freaking crazy, right? I'm gonna try to do the same trick I did with it earlier with the pitching. I'm gonna pitch it down 2 semitones, repeating the same part. Duplicate it and pitch it down, follow the same thing. Alright, so I'm gonna cut some EQ on these samples here. Not gonna lie, I'm not super into this Scarecrow verse. So I think what I might end up doing is just like, I could end up just cutting out this whole extra in part here. And I might just take on an instrumental direction after that. Because fuck those vocals, that sucked. That was terrible. It was not helping the song. These other ones are great though. This verse over here, fantastic. I'm gonna call this this beat Pussy Cannon. Pussy Cannon. It's fired up, dog. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I'm your host Weird Beats, and this has been me showing you how to make an excellent funk song in Ableton Live. Hopefully it was informative and funny. If you guys haven't yet, make sure to check out my Twitch. I do gaming streams every few nights on there. We have lots of fun there. Just chilling with the boys, crack some cold ones, you know what it is. Follow my social media if you haven't. I post pretty shitty memes on Twitter, and then on Instagram I post skateboarding clips. You can go check that out there. They're all in the description. I should be back with another video or two next week. I'm definitely shooting a vlog for the Grouch and Eli show, which me and Paradigm will be opening for. So stay tuned for that. It should be interesting. Lots of good music. And I got some good ideas for tutorials. So if you guys also got some other ideas, please shoot them at me. I could use some more always. Till then, see you guys next time. Focusing on my face. This is so freaking blurry, dude. Okay, there we go, there we go. Maybe it's my eyes that are blurry, who knows? Fuck it, I don't need to pee. I'm gonna pee afterwards. I'll pee after the video.